Hello everyone, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and I am back after quite a bit of a hiatus for my first video of 2021, and I'm starting the year off right with Studio Series Jazz. This is Jazz from Transformers, the movie, the 1986 film, and he is #1 of the line. It says here, 8601. So he is the first figure of this line. I have seen Cup and Blur, and I think I've seen Scourge, I've seen Hot Rod and Grimlock, and there's only a few that I'm getting of these. I'm not going to get the entire line. I'm only going to get the figures that I really like and that I think fit in my shelf perfectly, but I had to get Jazz because Jazz is a staple of the G1 era and all the way through, and for me, they just don't make enough Jazz figures. We always see a lot of Sideswipes and other figures, lots of Optimus Primes, but not a lot of Jazz. And I'm really happy that they came out with this figure. He was great in the movie, voiced by, I believe, Scatman Carruthers, before he passed away. Definitely in the TV show. I think he voiced the movie as well. I'd have to look that up, but very cool to get this figure in hand. I like him for the most part. I think he's done very well, and yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging first. We'll get the figure out of the way, and you know, it is your Studio Series box. Nice large window, really nice artwork. Let me get the light back here a little bit, move the light out a little bit of the way here. Let's go ahead and adjust this light, bear with me. And I don't think that really didn't help, did it? Well, hopefully that'll help a little bit. But so we do have this nice piece of artwork here of Jazz. Really done well. Autobot Jazz, ages 8 and up, Hasbro Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy. We have that nice smirking Jazz right up front, nice little smile there. 8601 Studio Series. We have the back of the box, which I'm just here, and 21 moves. Yes, right. Jazz has 21 steps to get into his robot form or to his car form, depending on which way you're going. And I will tell you, the transformation is not bad. It's actually quite intuitive and enjoyable. Trying to keep that glare out of the way. So there's nice product shots. Not much of Biologist says Moon Base 1 destruction. So I guess that's where Jazz was, and that's where he was in the film. He was part of Moon Base 1. There he is with his weapon attached on top, and of course it does come with the backdrop, and I'll go over that when we get to his robot mode. I already took it out of the back of the packaging. Get that out of the way. He does come with that warning slip that everybody has to have, and then he comes with his nice instruction booklet, which is done really well, and you know, there's not much to it, so because it's a simple instruction booklet. And he's a simple figure, and he does come by himself. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. First and foremost, we'll bring this up, bring the camera in a little bit. There we go. And so here he is in his car mode, and I like it. It looks really G1-ish in its look. It has that nice it just has that nice Porsche look, right? That Martini Porsche. So cool. I did order the repro labels from Toy Hacks. They are coming soon, and looks pretty good. I can't wait to add all the decals to them and everything. It does say 14, which is kind of odd because it's supposed to be 4. It does have the nice Autobot logo there. There is some paint on this guy. Like this white portion is painted on the hood. The red's painted. The silver's painted. The headlights are painted blue stripe. There's a lot of paint, and then you can see where there is no paint. Like right here, there's a color difference. Wheels moved. This one, kind of strange, because even on I do have another figure I have from the Studio Series. This wheel just does not want to move that well. He rolls fine, you know, pretty good. And on the bottom, you know, you could see his head. You don't see the face, at least. Like if you point it down a little bit, you won't see it. You have to look like that to see the face. See his arms, you see his legs. You know, pretty much, yeah, classic Jazz. So to compare, we do have his G1 counterpart here. Does say number 4 Meister, you know, Jazz. This is the G1 reissue from the commemorative series a long time ago, in early 2000s, I believe. Don't quote me on the date. I don't know. So yeah, and they are about the same size in car mode, which is kind of nice. It's a compact car, looks really cool. I think it looks good. Doors do not open, windows are rolled up. Unlike this one, it has no windows here, and the doors open. But interesting. And he does also come with his one accessory, his rifle. And to compare that with the G1 rifle, reissue rifle, they look relatively close. Little differences, molded differences, but pretty close. Kind of neat. So we have that. And there we go. So those are the only comparisons I want to do. I do have some comparisons for robot mode that I'm going to pull off. He does scale fine with some of your other Transformers, like the Studio Series Prime. He scales well with, which I don't have. I will take pictures and have those scaled next to each other to check that out for the vehicle mode, and then also for the robot mode. I will have a couple of different figures scaled for that at the end of this video, but for time I figured we'll just go ahead and do it this way, just a couple of comparisons, and then move on. So for transformation, we're going to come back here and take a look at this guy. We'll get his weapon off to the side. We're going to take this piece here. We gotta get this all, try to find the best way to do this, because okay, well, we can do it this way. We will pop open the doors open like this, which is kind of weird. And you can push up a little bit on that, and it'll free some space in here. Won't pop anything out or harm anything, but it will allow, I don't have thumbnails right now. I have thumbs, but no thumbnails. Ooh, trying to pop that open. Come on. There we go. Because there's this clip here. There's like these two friction tabs here, where you see these two tabs kind of sticking up right there. You see that? And they plug into this piece here, and you'll don't think you could see it. There's this section sticking down here, and it just clamps around that, and it holds on pretty good. So put the doors back down, and then we can bring this up. Actually, pull the doors back up. Sorry, it is all a part of this back piece. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to work this loose here, and then we're going to bring this back like so. And so here's the port. So those tabs go right into, there's two slots right here. They go right into them. So, and you can take this piece here, and you can bring down, and then you're going to just bring the doors in, actually, like so, and you can bring this in. You can do this later in the transformation. It just comes down, and it's just going to accordion in on itself, and then you're going to just leave that for now. It's fine. Actually, I could have left the whole thing out for now, but anyway, I already put it down there. So I'm going to take the legs, we're going to take them apart. We're going to bring out the legs, accordion them out. There's no, there's like a slot, there's a tab here and a slot here. It tabs in okay. It doesn't want to stay very well on mine. And I don't know if that's just the way I have it. It doesn't want to line up like it's supposed to stick together. But it tries. And this one just on this side just tries, but it's such a shallow tab that it doesn't stick very well. You bring the feet up, and that's that. And then you're going to bring this all the way down. Actually, you bring it this way. No, you bring it this way. Oh, down like so. And bring this side down like so. And we have a pair of legs. Which, hey, there we go. You can stand. You already see what's going on here. Arms come out. And fold all the way around. All the way around. Like so. And then you're going to take this portion here, get this out of the way, and you're going to bring up the head. Actually, you're going to bring up, push the head. Okay, we're going to bring the head down like, we're going to bring this piece in first. Sorry, we're going to bring this piece down here. I'm going to push in. like so, and that's going to come in down like that. You're going to bring this piece around, and then that's going to go all the way past everything, and then you're going to bring, and that should come up like that. And then as you come forward and you bring this piece down, it'll come down here. Oh, forgot a very important part. Ooh, bring this back, bring this back, bring this back. Come on, come on, bring this back up. Bring that back up. You got to bring this waist section around like so. And then you see these two tabs are going to tab right into here. These two slots on this side here. So you're going to bring this down. Ooh, bring this down like so. And then this. Now, why doesn't mine want to line up now? Bring the head up here. And then this portion. There we go. I forgot you got to bring this back down a little bit out like so. Not too much, but just enough to where it's going to catch here and then tab in. And that locks all that in place. Take the arms down. You're going to bring out the fists and turn the arm forward. And do the same thing on this side. Swap out the fist. Or bring out the fist, excuse me, not swapping anything out like so. And then on the back, you can either have this open and it'll just collapse. And this portion here is supposed to go into, it's supposed to roll all the way around here, accordion's out, and then we'll roll, this tab will just kind of sits back here, like so. Or you fold it in, and I believe this is supposed to, no, never mind. It doesn't do what I thought it did. Just make sure all that's tucked in really well, and then bring it down, and then it just sits on the back leg. So for some reason, I thought that that little tab back there would slot into someplace, and I think I tried doing that when I first got it out of the box, because when you get him out of the package, his doors are folded out, and it doesn't look right because he's like that. And I mean, the G1, he had the doors out, but this looks, I don't know, it just looks weird to me. So I just follow the other directions where you just do that and you tuck it in like so. So you can give him his gun, fits in here, and yep, holds it just fine. Oh, and as you saw on the back, you could put the gun in, I forgot to put it in the top of the car. So you have storage in car mode. That's the only storage you have in car mode. You don't get a lot of variety, unfortunately. So there you go. So for articulation, we'll take this back off. Articulation, he can look up a little bit, and he can look down a little bit. And he has a waist swivel, which is nice. His arms can go out. It gets a little hindered where you'd have to push this up a little bit, but then he could do all the way around. But not too bad. Just clicks a little. Arm goes out to the side. It goes all the way around. You know, everything like that. He does have a upper bicep swivel. He does have a 90-degree bend, or just over 90-degree bend at the elbow. No wrist swivel. His hands don't open up or anything. It does go in as part of transformation, but that's that. He can kick forward that far, and he can kick backwards that far. He has, because of his transformation, he hit, well, if you stick with just the knee bend, it's at just under 90, but if you use the joints for transformation, then it goes over 90. He does have an ankle tilt that's there. It's part of the with the back with this heel spur, which is kind of nice. And then he does have a little bit of a, you know, up and down on the toe, or down on the toe, and that's that. So articulation is a little limited, but you know, he looks good for being a Jazz of this size. Now, when I say of this size, Have you guys noticed that? I'm sure you have, but figures are getting more expensive, but they're getting smaller. But that's just me. So here he is with Cliff Jumper from the Earthrise line, and I think they look all right together. They don't look too bad together. You know, look all right. And here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime, and I have mine all decked out with the Toy Hacks labels and stuff. And there they go. Voyager or Leader / Voyager height to Deluxe / Legends. Sorry, I think he's small. And for the price, it's like, wow, you know, you're not, the bang for your buck isn't the same. So, is not the same at all. I do have the G1 figure, and yes, I'm going to transform him off screen because, yeah, I can. And sorry guys, don't mean to make you wait, but it's the only way I can get this guy. I wanted to do this all in one take instead of having a bunch of different segments for editing purposes, just trying to make it easy. There we go, and there we have him in his robot mode here, and bring him out. Poor Jazz. Like G1s, man, were so limited in what they could do, right? But they were still such great figures. Oh, there we go. I forgot to put his legs apart so he could stand. Now, this is something you should probably, I guess, take note of, or this is a G1 figure, and this is a deluxe modern figure. And I hate to do this because I'm just doing this. Here he is with Cliff Jumper. But anyway, so yeah, there you go. That's what they look like together. That Jazz is still one of my favorites. And for display purposes, you can put him on his display. If you have the 2-pack of Bumblebee and Spike, you can put them together on here as well. If you want to put Spike down here with Jazz, you can do that. I don't know. I don't. These little display things, I guess they're fine, but I mean, really, I guess people use them. I do not use these. I just wind up flattening them out and just storing them. So yeah, that's that. And so there you have Jazz for, you know, the studio series, Transformers the movie, the 1986 film, animated film. Jazz is still one of my favorite characters of all time. He is a great character. I love the alt mode because it's usually a Porsche. Sometimes it's not. I've seen them do the Cybertronian vehicles and stuff like that. Never really impressed with that. But typically he comes out as a Porsche, and he just always looks cool. He's got the cool pinstriping on, you know, for the race stripe, the race striping and stuff. It's always just cool. You know, the pinstriping, the racial, the stripes. I can't think of it right now. So, anyway, great figure, for the price, because it's studio series, you do get a little bit of the extras with the background and stuff, and it's Jazz. I didn't mind paying the price for it. $19.99 I thought was fair. And he looks good. He comes as complete as I would have liked him, I guess. He doesn't need the shoulder cannon or anything else that he had as the G1 toy, because he really never had it in the cartoon. I think maybe once or twice. And then I can't remember which episode or if he did. So I think this is a perfect addition to anyone's collection. If you're a Transformers fan and you're looking for either an animated look, or if you're looking to just kind of fill out the ranks among your Siege figures, or just you're having a bunch of studio figures or whatever, studio series figures, this is the perfect Jazz for you. I think he's completely worth it. Excellent addition to anyone's collection. And I'm very happy to have Jazz back in my collection as kind of a more modern take, but you know, in comparison to the G1, I wouldn't say he's modern compared to like what's out there for Masterpiece or anything else, but looks good. Happy to have him. I hope you enjoyed this this review. Please hit the like button, even if you didn't. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Tell your friends about the video. And thank you again so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care now. Bye-bye.